Social media has become an integral part of modern life. Every day, billions of people engage with platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But why does scrolling through endless feeds feel so satisfying? What is it about these platforms that keep us coming back for more? The answer lies in the psychology of dopamine and how it drives our behavior. The dopamine system plays a key role in how we experience pleasure. When we get a notification, like a new message, or a like, on our post, our brain releases a small dose of dopamine. This reward response creates a sense of pleasure and satisfaction. This chemical reward system is what makes social media so addictive. Dopamine reinforces behavior. Each time we receive a notification or see something that piques our interest, we're conditioned to keep scrolling. We crave that next dopamine hit, which makes it easy to lose track of time. Social media, designed to deliver consistent rewards, encourages us to keep engaging. The unpredictability of rewards is another reason why scrolling feels so good. This concept is known as variable reinforcement. On social media, we don't know when we'll get a like or a comment. This uncertainty increases our engagement. Just like playing a slot machine, not knowing when the next win will come keeps us coming back for more. Instant gratification is another powerful element of social media addiction. In an instant, we can check our phones, catch up with friends, and see what's happening in the world. This ease of access provides immediate pleasure and creates a cycle of constant checking. Our brains are wired to seek instant rewards, and social media delivers this consistently. While social media gives us instant gratification, it often doesn't provide long-term satisfaction. The fleeting rewards of scrolling leave us wanting more, which can lead to feelings of emptiness or disconnection. The brain gets used to the rush, and the need for more becomes greater, leading to excessive use and addiction. The act of comparison also plays a major role in how social media affects us. We constantly compare our lives to the carefully curated posts of others. Seeing friends, vacations, achievements, or picture-perfect lives can lead to feelings of inadequacy. This negative comparison often fuels anxiety and depression, making us more likely to continue scrolling in search of validation. In addition to comparison, social media taps into our need for validation. Every time someone likes or comments on our post, we feel a sense of recognition. This validation gives us a boost of self. However, this reliance on external approval can undermine our sense of self-esteem. Dependence on social media. Fear of missing out is another factor that fuels social media addiction. As we see others engaging in activities, attending events, or having experiences, we worry that we're missing out. This fear drives constant checking, creating a cycle of engagement. We become compelled to stay updated, leading to excessive time spent online. FOMO also feeds into the idea that we're not living our lives fully if we're not sharing or participating in what's trending. This constant need to be in the know creates a sense of urgency to check social media frequently. As a result, we prioritize virtual experiences over real-world interactions, exacerbating feelings of loneliness. Despite its negative effects, social media offers a sense of connection. Humans are inherently social creatures, and social media allows us to feel connected to others. It gives us a platform to communicate, share ideas, and engage with people from around the world. This sense of community can be fulfilling, but it can also contribute to overuse if not managed mindfully. The endless flow of content on social media is another factor that keeps us hooked. Unlike other forms of media, social media provides an uninterrupted stream of information that we can scroll through at our own pace. This endless stream keeps us engaged, encouraging us to consume more content without a clear stopping point. This design encourages compulsive scrolling. Social media is also designed for engagement. Features like infinite scrolling, autoplay videos, and constant notifications are built to keep us hooked. These design elements ensure that we're constantly bombarded with new content, making it harder to stop once we've started scrolling. The platforms are designed to keep us engaged for as long as possible. Another aspect of social media addiction is its impact on sleep. Many people spend hours scrolling right before bed, which can disrupt sleep patterns. The blue light emitted from screens interferes with melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep. This sleep disruption can lead to tiredness, irritability, and reduced cognitive function, contributing to negative mental health effects. The fear of missing out on important information also contributes to our addiction to social media. We feel compelled to check our feeds frequently, lest we miss something crucial. This constant desire to stay informed can create an unhealthy attachment to our devices, affecting our ability to disconnect and recharge. It becomes hard to take breaks from the constant influx of information. In conclusion, Social media addiction is rooted in the brain's reward system. Dopamine, variable reinforcement, and instant gratification all play a role in why we feel compelled to keep scrolling. The need for validation, the fear of missing out, and the constant comparison to others further perpetuate this cycle. Recognizing these psychological triggers is the first step toward gaining control over social media use and cultivating healthier habits. Understanding the psychology behind social media addiction is essential for regaining control. While dopamine plays a large role in keeping us hooked, the brain's reward system is influenced by more than just external stimuli. Our emotional needs, habitual patterns, and social behaviors are intricately tied to our social media habits. Recognizing this connection is the first step in breaking the addiction cycle. The more we engage with social media, the more it becomes ingrained in our daily routines. Checking our phones is no longer a conscious action but rather a habit, something we do without thinking. This habitual behavior strengthens the brain's neural pathways, making it easier to continue scrolling, even when we know it's harmful. Habitual use of social media can also lead to cravings. When we go for a period without checking our feeds, our brain starts to anticipate the dopamine reward. This craving increases the likelihood of giving in and checking our phones, even if we're busy or preoccupied with something else. The cycle of craving and rewarding is central to addiction. One way to break the cycle of social media addiction is to develop mindful habits. Being present in the moment and aware of how we're using social media can help us become more intentional with our time. Setting boundaries, such as limiting social media use to certain times of the day, allows us to take control of our habits. Another important factor in breaking the addiction is to find alternative sources of reward. Social media may offer quick rewards, but real-life activities like spending time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies, or engaging in physical activity can offer deeper, more fulfilling rewards. By shifting our focus, we can replace the immediate gratification of social media with more meaningful, long-term sources of happiness. Additionally, social media detoxes can help reset the brain's reward system. Taking breaks from social media, whether it's for a day or longer, allows us to reconnect with our lives outside of the digital world. These detoxes provide a mental reset, helping to reduce the dependence on digital validation and allowing us to find joy in the simple, real-world experiences around us. Another strategy is to reframe the way we view social media. Instead of seeing it as a source of instant gratification, we can use it as a tool for personal growth. Following accounts that promote mental health, creativity, and positive change can help shift our mindset and encourage healthier digital engagement. Social media platforms can also be more mindfully designed to encourage healthy use. Some apps now include features that allow users to track their screen time and limit usage. By being more mindful of these built-in tools, we can monitor and control our social media habits more effectively. Community support plays a significant role in overcoming social media addiction. Sharing our struggles with others, whether through therapy or support groups, provides validation and encouragement. Knowing that we are not alone in our experiences with social media addiction makes it easier to feel empowered to make positive changes. Building stronger real-life connections also helps to counter the negative effects of social media addiction. Fostering relationships with family, friends, and colleagues in person can provide a deeper sense of fulfillment than the superficial connections we often create online. These relationships can act as a buffer against the negative emotional effects of social media. Over time, consistent and mindful practices can help us break free from the addictive cycle of social media. Setting goals, such as reducing time spent on social media, taking regular breaks, and engaging in offline activities, allows us to reclaim our time and attention. These strategies make it easier to create a balanced relationship with social media. There's also the importance of education. Understanding the psychological principles behind social media addiction allows us to recognize the patterns at play. Awareness is empowering. The more we understand how social media is designed to keep us hooked, the better equipped we are to resist its pull. As we shift our focus away from social media, we can also develop healthier coping mechanisms for managing stress, anxiety, and boredom. Instead of turning to social media for instant relief, we can explore activities like mindfulness, meditation, or journaling. These practices provide long-lasting emotional benefits and help reduce the compulsion to scroll. Another essential practice is self-compassion. It's easy to be hard on ourselves when we feel overwhelmed by social media addiction. However, forgiving ourselves and acknowledging that it's okay to struggle helps reduce the guilt and shame often associated with addiction. Self-compassion allows us to move forward without judgment and cultivate a healthier relationship with technology. Finally, Long-term strategies for overcoming addiction include focusing on building resilience. Life's challenges and stressors will always be present, but we can build mental resilience to handle them in a healthier way. By developing coping skills outside of social media, we can reduce the need for constant digital distraction. In conclusion, social media addiction is not just about excessive use, it's about understanding the psychological factors that drive this behavior. Dopamine, variable reinforcement, and habit formation play crucial roles in why we feel compelled to scroll. By being mindful, setting boundaries, and cultivating healthier habits, we can break the addiction cycle and reclaim our mental well-being.